Introducing 3 super easy ways that you can help build your dog's confidence without professional trainer. So here I'm just walking Benji on our daily afternoon walk, and something that I really like to do if something is bothering him, if he seems anxious, to give him a command. Our command is sit because sit is a command that he probably knows the best. Sit will likely be your dog's most common trait that they know best as well. But by giving your dog a command when they're feeling a bit anxious, gives them something to focus their mind on rather than the fact that they do feel anxious. It gives us something to do. Benji's been doing this for a while now to the point where if he's anxious, he'll actually start sitting on his own without me asking him. But here I have him demonstrating for y'all. Something else fun that you can do with your dog is bring them to a playground. So this one in our community is actually fenced in, so I could let him off leash. There were no other kids here. And by bringing your dog to a playground, you can allow them to experience different textures, different surfaces, different heights, and they can just explore it at their own pace. You don't want to force anything. You just want to let them explore and do their thing as they please. You'll notice here Benji's trying to get up a different way than the steps allow him. This is good. This is showing that he's using his brain. He's trying to figure out how he can get up these steps. He's experiencing something new, and he's exposing himself to a new environment that he's not used to. Now, I do ask him to do a couple tasks, so I ask him to come up on the slide. If he doesn't want to, he does not have to, but he did. He chose to get up on that slide, and you can see he smiles. He's proud of himself. For Benji, instead of treats, we do words of affirmation for tricks like this. When we're training with brand new skills, we try to do treats, but for this, he's very motivated on words of affirmation. He loves to be told that he's a good boy and that he's doing something well. You can see him again trying to get up the steps in a different way, but he figures it out. He uses his problem-solving skills, and that's a problem that he solved on his own. We didn't carry him. We didn't guide him on a leash to get him to go up the steps. He solved the problem on his own. So for this, today we are using a playground, like I said. However, you can use any type of area with different surfaces, maybe different heights, any type of a new environment that your dog can explore at their own pace without being forced into any type of scary situations. Now here I asked him to jump through this little hoop here in this playground, and he actually did it first try. Was super proud of him for that. And you see he comes over and he's waiting for his words of affirmation. He's ready to be told that he's a good boy. We were super proud of him for doing that. He didn't want to do it again, which is fine. He went at his own pace. He went to go check out the gate because his sister was outside the gate, going on a separate walk. And so he kept going to the gate to see what she was doing with a bit of a distraction there. However, he did keep coming back to explore the new environment. You can see here at this point, he's making a choice that he doesn't want to step up on this surface. He doesn't feel comfortable stepping up all the way, so he's just doing 2 paws. And again, that's totally fine because he's building confidence in that. Even with those 2 paws, he's okay. Now, we tried to go through the loop again, just because I thought that was such a fun trick that he did. And he wasn't really interested in doing it again. However, he did jump up on the slide, without being asked or anything. He just jumped up at his own curiosity, which was amazing progress for him. And so when we kept trying to go through here, he was getting very excited. He doesn't have a tail, so you can't see him wagging, but you could trust that his energy at this time was really amazing. It was great to see him so happy and excited. You could see him jumping on me. He was just excited to see what was going on. At this point, though, he is going to try to give it a little bit of a try by putting his paws up, and here he is, looking at us in the camera. He's such a little king. But yeah, playground playing is just a great way to expose your dogs to new environments without having them in the stress of department stores or public outings. Another thing we do to help Benji with his confidence is give him a slow feeder bowl. This will help him with his problem-solving skills, like getting the food out. It also has the added benefit of slowing down his eating if your dog has that type of habit. This bowl was super cost-effective. I believe it was about $10 on Amazon. It's dishwasher safe. He's really been enjoying it to help him get some enrichment while he's eating. We will also be forever fans of Wolf Popsicles. They're so amazing. They're just these little pods. They're kind of like a new and improved Kong toy. And so you put these little treats. Wolf makes them prepackaged. That's normally what we do. However, we just bought a mold that we can make our own treats that fit right into this popsicle. You can see the little teeth marks. The dogs absolutely adore these. Another tool we use is the Licky Mat Splash. So you can use the suction cup to hook it to the floor or even a bathtub. You can spread some things like peanut butter, yogurt, wet foods. You could even freeze it to make it extra difficult for your dog to get off of it. Just provide some enrichment for your pets. As you can see Benji sniffing for it. He knows exactly what it is. Hope these tips help you and your pup. Thanks for watching.